Good morning, everybody. It's a great day to be here in Prince George's County, the high-tech home of weather and climate prediction for the United States of America.
All right.
There's kind of a myth out there that weather information comes from the Weather Channel. But the Weather Channel channels its information from right here in downtown Prince George's County. And what is it? We are so proud of the fact that NOAA, the National Oceans and Atmospheric Agency, is headquartered in Maryland. But all that predicts weather and climate is right here at the NOAA Satellite Office. There are 500 people working. At Camp Springs, the Weather Office, 500 people are working. These are the jobs of today, and these are the jobs of tomorrow. That's why we work so hard and fight so hard. Right here in this county and in this facility is high-tech Prince George's County. And high-tech Prince George's County is at a wonderful facility where there are satellites working that provide 16 billion bytes of information from 15 different satellites every day. Now, I know a lot about bytes, and now I've learned a lot about satellites, but this is the international headquarters for the United States of America to tell the world what's happening with weather so that we can save lives, save property, and be able to keep the commerce of the United States being able to function. We're so proud of the work that they do here. Right here, there is an increasingly high-tech atmosphere to be able to do this satellite work. Dr. Lubchenko, I'm going to thank you for the leadership that you provided in NOAA. You've helped reinvigorate it, you've helped reform it, and you've helped re-energize it. And we think you're doing a spectacular job. My partners are here. Congresswoman Evans, on a key committee of science and technology in the House, on the ground, making sure that she pounds the table so that this facility, and NOAA itself, gets the resources it needs. And with us today is County Executive Sherman Baker, who knows this is high-tech Prince George's and how we can work in partnerships with NOAA and its employees for them to feel welcome here so that they will live, work, shop, go to school right here. Next week, we're going to have a great announcement about schools, but today it's about jobs. What I wanted to do today was to announce what we were able to do in the federal budget in the Appropriations Committee that I chair. I chair the committee that funds NOAA. I love NOAA, not only because 6,000 NOAA employees are in my state, but what they do every day, providing better support for weather forecasting, oceans, coast, and helping with everything from fisheries management to predicting tornadoes. And what we were able to do in this year's appropriation, we were able to come up with over $920 million to fund a satellite called JPSS. Complicated letters for a complicated job. But in plain English, let me tell you, that is a satellite that is a polar orbiting satellite. It predicts weather in Alaska. So we wouldn't lose lives the way we lost Senator Ted Stevens and others, and the fishermen, and the people who live and work in Alaska. Because it looks out at the weather of the United States, giving early warnings. It also tells weather to the world. There's two major polar orbiting satellites. Here in the United States, and its cousin in Europe. We watch the world half the time because of the way the sun and the moon work. And when our satellite takes a nap, Europe kicks in. It is here that we are providing information about whether to fund or to vote. Then we were able to fund over $600 million for something called a geostationary satellite. This tracks weather and severe weather right now, this moment, in real time. One of its key things is providing information on tornadoes. And during the terrible weather we've had this year, it was right here with the geostationary satellite. We were able to alert the people of Missouri 5 days in advance that there could be tornadoes. We couldn't stop that tornado from hitting Joplin, Missouri, but we could certainly work to give the information to be able to save lives and to minimize the damage that occurred. We were so proud of that, and that's why we've worked so hard and fight so hard. These satellites provide information from severe weather to watch for quickly developing storms. And then we saw another satellite that is crucial to the functioning of our country, and that is the satellite called SARSAT. The Russians call it something else, but we call it SARSAT. This is a satellite-assisted search and rescue. Right now, there is a group of people who live in Maryland. Many of them live in Prince George's, that are huddled around what the satellite is telling us. They're watching somebody lost in Wyoming right this minute. Last week, a mariner ship took on water as Hurricane Lee battled off the coast of the southeast coast of our country. When the mariner threw over his beacon, who saw that beacon? It was right here at NOAA, right here in Suitland, Maryland. They could tell the Coast Guard. The Coast Guard put out its alert to all the ships at sea. A Good Samaritan vessel dashed to the rescue, and they saved 4 lives. This is an amazing place to work. It's an amazing place that does things to really help the United States of America save lives, save property, and we share this information with the world. I'm so proud of that, and that's why we work so hard, Congresswoman Edwards and I, to put money into the federal budget to be able to do this. And we say to our federal employees, we are really proud of you. You are public servants. We want to make sure that you know we're on your side. We don't want to see pay freezes and pensions, whatever. That'll be another discussion for another day. But we believe that our federal employees shouldn't face the stormy weather that they themselves are observing. And God knows, Donna Edwards and I are going to make sure we fight and avoid a tornado of any government shutdown.